Hi there, I'm your host Fletch. Today I want to talk about the first car I bought. Yeah, it was probably back in 1978, and a buddy of mine had a 1970 Ford Galaxy. It was green, it was a four-door, had the headlights where the doors would flip up and close. That was kind of neat. And, I found the car. I just got my license. I know I was still, yeah, I must have been 17. I did have a part time job, and yeah, my pops did would have to take me to my job and, of course, pick me up. And as you all know, the parents, it gets a little old. He, for some reason, he would not let me get a car. I had the money. I was going to buy the car. I was even going to pay for the insurance. And he still, he was stubborn. He said he wouldn't let me. So I'm sure with the many trips back and forth from my part-time job, he decided enough is enough. Let's get the car. All right. So I purchased it, and even had air conditioning. It was just a great car. It was probably one of my favorites. As we all can relate to that first vehicle with all the stories behind it. Oh, one day, middle of winter, things started on fire right at the carburetor. I know I put a carburetor kit and it was pouring gas out of it. It started on fire, and my buddies was running away from it. I said, "Hey, this is my vehicle. I gotta put it out. Put it out. Fire right back up." Other memories, back in the late '70s with with the carburetors, they were hard to start. Especially when cold up in northern Minnesota. It was cold and it was hard to start them. So yeah, I had to get a tank heater for that, and that helped big time. Um, wearing out tires on that thing, having flats all the time during the winter. I don't know what the cold air. Those tires back then were, the old regular hard tires, so I was always getting flat tires. Oh, what else is that thing? It was so awesome. I put an 8-track player in it, and that was that was the thing back then, and the 6x9 speakers in the back window. And yeah, it was great. I was the only one who had a car, so the buddies would always hop aboard, and I'm sorry somehow we paid for that gas. A lot cheaper back then than it was now. I don't even know what it would have been. Buck? That's probably 75 cents a buck a gallon. I'm not sure, but many memories. I remember tearing the back bumper off of it, sliding around in the winter, and I hit a highway sign and tore the back bumper off, and had to weld that back on. But yeah, great memories of the first vehicle I had. So that's my memory lane. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.